Hi, hello, and this video is going to be about Valentine Day and couples, hot and sexy couples, okay, who are looking for something to do, right? There are many things they can do, and all lead to one and only experience, something romantic, something secret, okay, something magical, right? Something that people will remember for a really long time, right? So these for adults only could be memories, intimate. Okay, for Valentine, everything is about love, right? Sexuality, intimacy, and adventures that are possible, right? To create. You see, when you are in a couple, it is an amazing Valentine, okay? Because everything is straightforward and you can create, make things happen, right? Your adventure can be very, very successful. When you are by yourself, it's not that much fun, but you still can do, you still can change things, right? For Valentine. Valentine has been made maybe more as a business approach topics, but I really like it because I create erotic fantasies with couples. Okay, and Valentine for couples is a very big thing because couples don't have anything very much for themselves, right? And Valentine is the day to celebrate love, to celebrate intimacy, to celebrate relationship, and of course to celebrate things what are in between the relationship, right? So my studio creates erotic photo shoots without limitations for a couples, where they can push each other's boundaries. They can push my boundaries, right? And also I create hot and sexy groups, okay, hot and sexy groups who would want to transform the sexual relationship and sexual energy inside them. So how erotic photo shoot happens? We create from the real matter, right? And that real matter is sexual adventure, okay? Sexual action, sexual movement, sexual fantasy, okay? We shoot series of them on the photography and on the camera, right? People want to know why they sexually are like that, why they reacting in a certain way, why they fancy certain things, why they want to experiment this way or that way, right? Education and information about your body are coming towards your brain, right? Understanding of what you're feeling in every movement and what kind of sensations, right? When you create your sexual fantasy, when you're dressing, when you're undressing, when you make love, when you make love with your partner, how you feel when you've been watched, when someone is filming you, right? So there are a lot of stimulation when it comes to your body and to your mind during the erotic fantasy photo shoot. Okay, the same you can achieve and create for yourself in your own environment, in your own home. You can create erotic video or reel or movie or just a fun adventure together and memorize this on camera. Everyone has cameras today. Everyone knows how to use a video today. They just need an inspiration and the ideas for the greatest topics. And erotic fantasies is the one and the greatest topic that we have discussed for Valentine adventure, right? Having Valentine fun. So I encourage mature couples. Okay, I seriously encourage mature couples to play these games on camera with your partner. Okay, and friends with benefits, and those who are in between of the relationship. Everyone wants to experiment with their loved one, okay, with their sexuality, with their achievements, put themselves into the higher climax zone, okay? And it's not only for open-minded couples, okay? It's for everyone. Okay, when is the best time to experiment? When are you ready? If you're ready to start now, start now. If you're not ready, just watch and listen, right? Be somewhere who is being sexual, who is being turned on, who is being in the zone, who is being and translating certain vibes. There are people who will see couples and they get kind of a rejection feeling or awkward feeling, or depending on couple what couple does. Imagine if you're getting a feeling unpleasant when someone is kissing. Okay, how you can be a successful, open-minded and how to say sexy couple if you discussed it by watching. that someone is doing something, it's not good. This is the vibration. Okay, sexuality is a vibration, sexuality is an energy. Everyone in our body, living creature, right, can create that energy. We produce different type of energy spectrum. Your brain uses energy 25%. That's why it makes you lazy, not to experiment, not to do, not to move higher than you should, so that then they can take all the energy. But you see, transformation happens in your head, but it acquires through your body to get some kind of a feelings and sensations about sexuality and about sexual performance. You have to feel it, okay? You just have to go with yourself or with your partner in the stage when you're feeling it. And when you don't feel it, for couples who don't feel that spark and that sensation anymore, they have to go back to that first date. Okay, or for that period when they just met and when they start dating and when they start fancying each other, when they start appreciating, valuing things about each other, right? Valentine is all about, how to say, attention, all about attention, all about the expression. And of course, we love games, we love to play. Okay, adults must have a role play scenario for Valentine, and I can help you. I can put you on the right track and even can tell you what to do, okay, and how to do it. Okay, and I also explaining, you see, there are many couples who would like to create a special adventure for themselves, even at home on the camera, but they may be shy, maybe they want to talk about this, maybe they don't think this is fun, maybe they don't think they look good. Okay, let's start from that. And you see, love is not about you being perfect. Love is about when you are imperfect with each other, right? That's when the love actually was born and created. And we know why people are losing each other, because they start being themselves, okay, or start pretending they're someone else, or going into certain roles that your partner doesn't like, okay, being still a bossy after the job, or you know, being someone else's mom, you know, and so on. So the vibration, okay, and the channel in that couple can be just dismissed, displaced, okay? You would say broken couple, but that couple can be fixed, okay, and can be put in a place where they just met and they been just discovered, okay? They will feel that again. Very often I need to stimulate couples and add additional games. But this Valentine video is about you and about your partner, okay, creating something special for that day. And my studio can help you directly, I mean, on the location here, or can help you visually, okay, through the distance online. We can create an amazing master class where couples can get more information on how they can use their camera and photography tool, what they can create, make loving scenarios and ideas for themselves on that day, how they can film it, how they can dress, how they can experiment. Okay, that's very important, because if you start your year 2024 with something new, with the new idea, then the new wind will blow towards you. Okay, there is always a problem with the couple when they feel themselves up to the bottom, you know, up to the top from the bottom, right? And they need a new splash, you know, make some space for new ideas. And you see, experimenting in front of the camera and shooting content when you are in love with each other, it's a very special moment that then you can go back to that moment 20 years back, okay? No, seriously, that is so amazing. We do not realize this when we live today and we are make this moment today. We do not realize the biggest gift that we have. We have ourselves healthy and happy. That's an amazing life, love of your life. Okay, you and in yourself. And then you find, if you find that person who want you share one a time with, you know, and be sexy, be intimate, and be open, vulnerable with someone, right? To the bottom of your heart, that's love, that's imperfections, and that's what it is, and it is okay to be like that. Okay, I know people telling otherwise, that you need to fix, you need to sort, you need to put yourself into some kind of a shoes or dresses. No, don't look at anyone advice. You must follow your heart, okay, and your mind, what you want to create, and share that honestly with your partner. And then you can make a great and hot, sexy movie, the first movie together. You've achieved something, you've done something, right? So that's what I'm talking about. I'm pushing ideas, okay? And I'm giving the ideas for Valentine's, because we will be making also a new game for couples, which will be hot and cold. New game for couples who can measure their sexuality levels, okay? Who can measure their hotness, okay? Who can measure and understands why these fantasies arise, okay? Why their behavior sexually is like that, why they like certain things, okay? In adult category game list, okay? And so that's what we're creating, because people need information. People need to take that puzzle finally into up to one piece, and find all these pieces together, so that they will understand as an adult life, okay, an intimate life and great sex life, what misses, what puzzle pieces are missing, okay. So the puzzle is very important, because that's how I started. Everyone is trying to figure it out, okay. When they are in the adulthood, they're just starting their journey, okay. And usually I would say be roughly l- earlier, it was in your 20s, you will start your adulthood life. Now people may be starting much earlier, doesn't matter, but where you're starting, that is your starting point, okay. And your sexual life is at the starting point with your husband sometimes, okay. And that is your first year. And when you look at the time when you spend with your partner, you will understand that your sexual life and sexual experience is just that young. Okay, it's not about you growing up and maturing. It's about how your sexual life started and what's happening in it and what can be in it. Why you are missing the sexual life and why everyone you watch adult channels. Okay, that's the answer, because they're not doing anything. So by starting from doing something about yourself, okay, changing your approach, changing the way you think about sexuality, changing about the way you think about people, expressing their authority, in the sexual way. When the couples are cuddling, right? When the couples expressing love, you feel absolutely normal and okay, right? Then you can create something for yourself, something amazing, right? If you are against all those things, it is very hard to be in a great relationship, okay? There has to be love. There has to be devotion. There has to be you doing something very special for your partner, right? That's the meaning of it, that you can share your own experiences and you can create experiences for your partner. Okay, and that include intimate experiences. Very often, adults will wait till that experience will arise or will come towards them, and they do not create any sexual experiences. They just live. Okay, or their sexual experiences are very limited, and going back down the road to their family life, how their mom and dad was, or how their grandmas and granddad lived, and that's the experiences that they've seen in their life. And this is the formula very often adults use. But usually, if you see on the newly and or a happy couple, they create their own formula. They know who they are. They experiment with themselves. They open up, okay, and then they are able to create an amazing, unique relationship between them, not between their families, right? So the biggest problem in the relationship probably arises when they have to be unique and they have to be them, okay. Because if they try to be someone else, pretend that he is his dad and you are his mom, you will create a very strange, maybe even a toxic relationship. Okay, so that's how it is. It's a role play. And if you practice the role play in your erotic, intimate fantasy world and fantasy life, you will understand how to get out of the role and how to get into the role. Okay, and if you are in that role and you think that you are in someone else's role, and you have many roles during your life, okay, but your intimate role and your unique role, sexual, towards your partner, it can't be coming from the other roles, okay. They have to be just specifically directed towards happiness, towards pleasure, towards kisses, towards hugs, towards touches, towards sentiments, towards gifts for each other, right? Towards pleasure for each other, towards attention for each other. That's how the role on the sexy and intimate base goes, okay? And then people start mixing up other stuff into that role, and this picture falls apart, or a puzzle not to be resolved, okay. So that's why I'm talking about Valentine. That's why I am talking about new adventures, new year, and new things to do, new ways to approach your love life, new ways to discover your love life. And what that means is to discover, if you don't have any and you're watching now, I will be translating a lot about sexual life, why people are in their relationship stay, or why people cannot leave, or why people, how to say, experience certain drops and downs in the relationship, and so on. And it is great to know what's happening in your life, or you having no relationship and you think this is okay, right? There are many people will come from the different trajectories, where they travel from. You don't know where they travel. I don't know where I meet you, okay? But if you are in your zone and we met, then I will be always translating, okay, about your sexual state, about your sexual development, about you as a being growing sexually with yourself and with the other person, the one you love, the one you next to you. Okay, someone used to tell that love, it's a game. It's a game, and at the start of the game, we all feel that chemical reaction, and then we just need to know how to place and play that game properly with your partner. What games your partner like, what you like, okay? How changes with time, the things that you like, why they changes like that, right? And be open and honest all the time, okay? Because you see, 1 year you fancy one thing, the other year you are maybe different, and you want different things, right? But if one agreement will stay for many years, people just grow out of that agreement sexually as well, okay? People want to grow and evolve all the time, okay? That's why we are in this progress. And that's why I'm talking now about sexual adventures and sexual development and sexual energy transformation, okay, and control in your body. Because if we never been introduced and do not know what to do with it, and this is a very powerful tool, it's so powerful, it actually uh, equivalent to the money energy, right? And we know how powerful money energy is, right? So knowing and owning your sexual energy, being confident, being happy, being not ashamed, scared, nervous about the situations, that means you being adult, okay? But let me tell you this, so many of you are not. Okay, seriously, I'm not, and I was one of you, because there were many things that would I not discuss, I would not, disclose, I would hide, or I would shy away, or I would not say, okay, or wait till someone else's do it. Being erotic photographer, I also was thinking that someone else's will come out and do it, but I don't see many of here telling and talking about sexual experiences in the studio, and what happens with people, and actually how they can change that, and how they can prepare for that even at home, okay? That's why I've created my online course. Okay, very short course to transform your sexual energy, where you need to undress, when you need to do certain things in front of the camera, experience things, share with the group, okay? And share even some frisky stuff as well, what you've achieved with your erotic photo shoot, okay? So open up and be honest about it, right? That's the first step, being honest with yourself, okay? If you have problem, if you are by yourself, First thing what you need to do is be honest with yourself. Then the relationship with the others will be honest. First, you need to learn that thing, right? Be honest with yourself, who you are and how it goes. And you see, we are such a hidden treasures that we have so many underlying waters that forms us, okay, form our sensations and form our preferences for the partner, preferences for sensual encounters, preferences for need of them, or for the way they happened. You know, there are specific things that we like about specific topics and or dislike, you know, and that's analysis needed, and I put it one in the place where people are going through different positions. Okay, first position is the child's position when he is scared to approach sexuality topic, feeling nervous about stuff. Okay, feeling shy, or feeling embarrassed, or feeling awkward, don't want to talk about anything discussed here. That's the stage number one. And the second stage is also not knowing what to do but agreeing with everything. That's the trying phase. Okay, then people just like, yeah, you want this, yeah, I want this, do you want this, yeah, I like this, do you like this, yes, everything is fine. Okay, but actually it is not. They just don't know what they want. They don't understand yet that they're in a baby's position. Okay, from 3 to 5, I think that's the age phase. And then another phase when you know better, or you can teach someone, or you can tell them what to do, you know, or you do not agree with people, like, no, this is not right, this is not good, and so on. So there are many positions people hold on to what comes to an erotic experiences, sexual life. And I've just discussed how your past actually adjusted all those preferences, and how you can track yourself, okay, going through that thermometer that I will make a special quiz, a special game where people can measure and value their sexuality, where they can understand what's happening in them in life at the moment, what was in the past, why they've been affected by certain things, directly behavior and directly emotions, okay, listed, so that they recognize themselves, right? And then they can do some work with it, right? Go into the groups and just get rid of all these kind of things that are holding them back. That's the main point of erotic photo shoot, is not to make beautiful pictures. Pictures beautiful and videos beautiful is just a bonus. Okay, studio creates this as a reward for the hard work you've put in. Okay, that's what you get. You get to see yourself. Okay, and those amazing expressions when you are free, when you are able to do it, when you're brave enough to do it, when you're capable. Okay, when no one is stopping you. Seriously, you're an adult and you are in the studio and no one is stopping you. No one, because you're the boss. No, seriously, you're the boss. How great is that? Okay, being in the studio, you can undress, you can make love, you can walk naked, you can play with yourself, you can wear whatever you like, you can just do freely, you know, being you. That's the most probably popular feeling people looking for during erotic photo shoot. And the second most popular feeling is to be on the ninth life, okay, to just ecstasy, coming, you know, like that kind of a fantasy. Okay, so like I said, the first people were fantasy, emotion, feeling, they want to associate the self is with authenticity and truly who I am, okay, energy. So that's the first energy. And the second energy is, of course, sexual and satisfaction involved, because every you see game and play, if you play well, you want to come and you want to come to the game's end. Okay, with the love game, it's a very tricky situation because you can come as many times as you want, as you like. Okay, with the love game, there is no end. Okay, there are just exhausted bodies. Okay, but in the reality, spiritually, There is no end. You can climb high mountains. Okay, you can be a hiking person and going to one cloud, reaching a second one, then the third one, and the fifth cloud. And I'm not talking only about women. I'm talking about men as well. Okay, and their satisfaction and their climax, and they're coming not once, not twice, maybe three times. Okay, why not? Okay, why limit yourself? That's what I'm talking about. Why people constantly think that the sex or sexual experience, sex life, it's very limited. Okay, some people just think this is for making babies. Okay, that's how we reproduce. That's true. Okay, but also this energy which touches your body and which accumulated in your body, it's a healing energy which transforms your youth. Okay, which kills all the diseases that you have, right? It just removes the stress, it just removes all the factors that are warning you, okay, every day, right? That's why having your partner is like having a medicine box, okay, on the side, because the kisses, the touches, the attention, the tension, the friction, the blending mode situations, they always help. Okay, in any way you will feel yourself poorly. Okay, someone who has a loving heart can make you feel better, much better, sometimes cure it straight away, right? So we know that we have that effect, okay, in their lives. Everyone has it, okay, that they know that this heals, right? And we not only can cure a cold, but we can cure more serious situations in life, right? With love. And love is the only power, okay? Love is the only power to go ahead with your life, okay? Because if you want to stay single, then you do nothing. No, seriously, you do nothing and you enjoy and love yourself. That's a very great option. I'm very neutral to everyone who's experiencing love because I'm creating erotic fantasies. Okay, erotic fantasies that are not only on the positive vibration, but also on the negative vibration. Fetish, BDSM, I don't know, torture, rape, whatever fantasy people have. I'm very neutral because I know where the fantasies come from. And I want to show people why they are like that. Okay, and if they like it, that's great. This is their choice to be who they are, okay, and who they want to be and who they want to be, right? It's the same like it is my choice to be an erotic photographer. I've dedicated my life to this, to create the sexual art and understand what's happening behind the camera when the sexual energy is on, because I know what's happening when it's off. So that's why we work on the first and foremost topic. It's a sexual energy creation when we're undressing, right? We're going into the mood, we're going into the zone. We just have to feel, we just have to feel or sexy in our body or sexy with someone else, right? Or sexy in this outfit. But we know when we feel sexy and we know when we not. Okay, but sexual energy is something what we can release, the same we can actually suspend. And because we were practicing just suspension and blocking that feeling, that's what we grown out into, okay, into those holding back people in life, right? And the most scariest and maybe frightened situation for couples to have, probably it is an erotic photo shoot when they need to undress and show all their imperfections or perfections, or whatever, lack of skills or too many skills, or people worry if they too crazy, they worry if not crazy enough, if they too much, if not too much, people worry about constantly everything. I don't really take this into account. I'm very neutral. I just want them to be you, them, not you, but them, themselves. Okay, that's why I create the whole this experience, that people can have this in their lifetime and carry with them forever, because that's what change you. Okay, the experience, that's what change you if you dedicate your time and put yourself to it, or you doing this online, okay, creating and doing sexual work with yourself, or you doing it with your partner in the studio. It will affect your life, okay, because this is something what you've never done before, okay, towards yourself, towards your psychological state, and towards your body, right? And you will be using certain techniques, right? So certain tools and certain techniques, right? And you will be following certain rules as well, because we will be creating the energy field, okay? And we will be creating the galleries as well, where we will place our sexual energy and what we will do with it, right? So it is very important to understand that these options are available now, okay? And with going through this practice, of course, you will learn other ways, other people, okay? It's very important knowledge from other people, what they're scared and what their fears and insecurities are. And of course, you will learn to reveal yours. To reveal yours, be honest to yourself and be honest in front of other people. Okay, that's probably the most scariest thing that could happen in photo shoot, and people always worry about is what if someone will find out? Okay, what if someone will find out about your photo shoot? So when you write yourself a scenario, the most dirtiest and the most, how to say, um, impossible maybe, okay, ideas that you have in your mind, like challenge the universe, okay, with your sexual energy. When you write down and you confess in this, the life will be much easier in general for you, okay? And going through that path, transforming yourself, feeling differently about others from that point, that would be your reward, okay? Going through that all way journey, okay, with me. So stay tuned, stay in my zone. Go and check my Telegram account, because I've created new Telegram account. You just go to Telegram and look for Root Photographer, okay? And you will find me, or Julia in the studio. Okay, thank you so much, and join me, and I will tell you more about Valentine, about games, and of course I will talk about erotica relationships and couples. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, kiss you, mean it. Bye.